Hello friends, welcome to Technopoints. In this video, we are going to learn about one of the best practice of UI develop UI component, that is the loading indicator. In this video, we are going to learn how to show custom animated loading animation to the user when we are fetching some details either from API or doing some background task in our phone. So in that time, user is expected to wait for at least 1 to 2 seconds before we get things ready for the user. But during this time, we need to take care that the user should not get bored with the same simple progress bar, and instead we can show him or her some custom animated screen, so that user will enjoy the animated screen while waiting as well, and it improves the our application's UI. This video will show everything right from from where to get the custom animations, to the how to build custom screen for loading, and when we can effectively use it while we are getting some details from the API. So we are going to use Lotte animation library in this tutorial. So there are lots of different animations that we can use from that library for free, and some are premiums also. So let's get started. So here is I am in the new project, it's just a hello world. But before we proceed, let's check what we are going to build. So I have built one application, the same we will be building here. So after opening this application, we'll be seeing this Pikachu animation for 3 seconds, and then it will disappear automatically. That type of code I have written in the but we can show and hide this animation when our API call has started, and when we get the results. So for that, I'll just minimize this device for now. First of all, we have to come to this URL app.lottefiles.com. So you have to log in this website to get the access to their lot of animations. So I have already logged in with my account, and on my dashboard here I can see here premium animations for these paid plans, and there are free community animations. So there are a lot of free animations, so from them we can choose any. So I click on view more, and we can see there are lot of different type of animations which we can use in order to use it in our application. So I'll be using this first one, Pikachu animation. So when I click on this, I need to download this. So in the download drop down, here is an option to save workspace to download. So I click on this one, and it will save to the workspace, and it will automatically navigate us to that animation details. So here we are seeing the animation, and we can customize here. Like we can customize the background color here. Here we have different color palettes, so we can click on this different color palette to change the color. So for some animations there are really short changes which we can't notice, but if we choose some another animation like this one, I have some already in my animation. So if we click on this animation, so we can customize this. You can notice the color change in here when I click on different color palettes. So you can, that's how you can customize any animation here. And after you can customize, you can save this, and you can now download this customized version of this animation. So we'll be using this Pikachu animation. So I have already saved this, and yes, I am here. From here, I don't want to do any modifications, I just want to download this. How to download? So here is a download option, download and export. Here is the first one, lotte.json, that we need to download. Just click on this download. Some optimized versions are there, but they are for premium plans. And I'll check my downloads, and here is the animation file. So we have this animation file ready. Okay, that's it for now. Now, coming to our Android Studio project, we first have to add the dependency of the Lotte to our Android project. For that, just open build.gradle, and for the dependency, here we can on the dashboard we can see, if we go here, So we have a integration option, and you can click on Android library. So it will redirect us to the GitHub page, and from here we can copy this dependency. And with the current version is 6.3.0, so we can put the same in our dependency in place of this Lotte version 6.3.0. And I'll sync the project. Once the project is synced, the Lotte animation is yeah, it is sync complete. So we can start using this Lotte animation in our project. So first, what we need to do, we need to create a separate layout file for the loading screen. So the loading screen will basically a separate file will be there, and we will be showing the Lotte animation in that, and making the background of the other activity, like whatever the background it has of that layout, we will be making it as transparent, so that it should not be shown. So I'll right click on this layout and layout resource file. I'll name it as loading. So yes, I am getting here this, and I'll keep the width and height to match parent, and here I can now type Lotte. Yeah, we are getting in suggestion. Just press enter here and put the both values as wrap content, and we need to add the constraint because we are in the constraint layout. So constraint top to top of parent, constraint bottom to bottom of parent, constraint start to start of parent, constraint end, that is also to end of parent. Yes, now we have downloaded that file already, but we need to mention that file, that animation file, in this layout. For that we need to create a separate assets layout, assets folder here. So you can just switch to a project directory, and here under app src main, you just right click on the main, new directory, and here you can choose from these assets and just click enter, and you can see here assets. Now you can switch back to the Android view, and you can see assets here. So just right okay, we don't need to right click, we just need to copy this file. So just in the download, copy this file and paste this in assets. You can rename it. I'll renaming it to loading animation. Okay, so as soon as we create this file, we paste this file, we will be seeing a lot of this code. But don't get scared about this code, because we don't have to do anything with this code. It is just a code to run the animation. It's a JSON code. So we'll close this one, and we have an attribute at Lotte file name. So in this, we just have to write the file name, whatever the file name we have given. I have given loading underscore animation dot JSON. So I'll type the same here, loading underscore animation dot JSON. Okay, as soon as you type, if your spelling is correct, the image is shown here, whatever the animation you have chosen. There are some few things, like we want to run it in a loop. Like after the animation is ended, we want to loop it over and over until we are showing the screen. So here is Lotte loop, so we can set it as a true. Again, there is attribute Lotte autoplay. We want this to autoplay as soon as we start the view, so we'll set this autoplay as true. So I think these things are good enough to show our animation in our layout. So that is the loading file here. For this loading file, it should be called from some dialog. So actually we will be creating some dialog, and we will be showing that dialog and hiding that dialog, and in that dialog we are loading a custom layout, and that layout we have just designed, that is a loading layout with loading animation. So we'll create a separate, we can write the code here, but it will be more feasible to create a separate single instance of that loading screen, so that from overall the project we can access and use it wherever we want. So we will be creating a new content class file, and this time it will be an object. So I'll write loading instance here. In the object loading instance, I'll make one variable that will be lit in it, where it will be progress dialog. It will come from dialog, and I'll be creating a two functions, one to show the dialog, show the dialog, and one to hide the dialog. So let's create one show loading, and it should take a context, because whenever we are going to show the dialog, we need a context. So in the context, now we need to initialize this progress dialog in our function. Progress dialog equals, here we'll initialize dialog, and we'll pass context here, and dot also it dot set content view. So here we'll set the content view of the custom loading file. So in the view, we'll use layout inflator dot from context dot inflate. Here we'll pass the id r dot layout dot loading, and another parameter as a null. Root should be null, and that's it. That content view we have on. Now we need to do it dot window dot set background drawable, and here we have to pass a transparent color. So that's why we'll use color drawable, and inside which we'll choose the color dot transparent, so that the background color will be transparent of the dialog. And now it dot set cancelable. We don't want this to cancelled by user when user tapped anywhere else, because our API call is our app is still fetching the information, and the information is not yet ready. So we'll pass a set cancelable false here, and we also pass. Now we'll show. So yes, our this function is complete. Now we need to create separate function to hide the dialog, hide the loading. One hide loading, and here we don't need any argument. We'll just use this progress dialog dot it showing. We will put this in if condition. If progress dialog is showing, then we'll do progress dialog dot dismiss. So this will simply dismiss the progress dialog. And yes, we are good with this file as well. Now we just have to implement this. So what we'll do, we'll just run the application first, and as soon as the application is run, we'll show the loading instance, and once after specific time interval, let's say 3 or 5 seconds, we'll hide that loading instance. So we can directly at loading instance dot show loading, we'll pass context as this here, and our loading screen will start. Now we'll use handler to make some count. Handler equal to handler looper dot get main looper, and in this we can use handler dot post delayed. In this it will be runnable, and we need to pass some duration. So duration may be 5000 milliseconds. Yeah, we can remove this redundant, and here we'll hide the dialog dot hide loading. Yeah, now our code is ready, and let's try running it on our app and see how it works. I have removed my previously installed application, and now trying to install this application on the emulator. Yeah, it is launching. As soon as it's launched, we will be able to see this Pikachu running animation, and then after 3 seconds it gone. So this is type of a good UI impression we can create on our end user, so that when we are loading some details either from API or making some long running background tasks, we can use this loading screen, loading animation, and make our app more intuitive and more visually appealing to the user. So this is the benefit of this, one of the best practice of the UI. So this is one of the simplest and most useful tutorial which contributes to the uh, growth of our overall UI experience of our application. If you like this video, then please click on like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to get such more videos and to become a better Android developer. We'll meet in the next tutorial with some another interesting topic. Till then, goodbye, happy coding.